Welcome to a new Let's Play with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So we go back to the 90s again with Streets of Rage. Probably the first beat 'em up I ever played on a home console anyway. Yes, not Street Fighter, but Streets of Rage. Yes, I first played this on the SEGA Mega Drive, I think in the mid-90s actually, because it was part of the compilation called Mega Games. Anyway, yes, this one is pretty much a favourite of mine. Not just for the soundtrack from Yuzo Koshiro, even though he borrowed heavily from a lot of house music in the early 90s, but also just the whole fighting thing as well. So yeah, so we have three characters here: Adam Hunter, Blaze Fielding, and Axel Stone. And so these three characters are the main characters here. So yeah, I don't know if I will cover this series because, oh boy, is the third game in the Streets of Rage series quite tough. So yeah, even on easy mode, and you can't even beat easy mode on that one, or you can't see the whole game. But anyway, this is, I'm going to be playing this on easy mode as well. Because unlike Streets of Rage 3, you can actually do so, and I'll be playing as Axel in this game, so yeah. I know I have actually tried playing as Blaze, but I don't know, I'm just more used to playing as Axel, I think. Anyway, that being said, we actually start out strong here, with probably one of the most iconic video game tunes there. And I actually did not mean to do that. The main reason the screen actually moved to the left there is because that I was pressing the button for the special. I am playing this on the PS4 Mega Drive collection. With that being said, we beat up all sorts of characters here, so yeah, so just these street punks that kind of look like Ninja Turtles from the back. Seriously, weirdly enough, I was actually also recording the Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection at the same time as this game, so yeah. Let's just say Streets of Rage is a lot more violent than the Ninja Turtles arcade games. Seriously. So yeah, the thing about Streets of Rage though is that it's a scrolling beat-em-up like Final Fight. Another game that I would like to actually play, but I haven't got around to it because I'm retro games, am I right? Although I do have Capcom's arcade collections, so which does actually have the first Final Fight on the PS2. So maybe I will cover that. But that being said, let's go on. And yes, you can pick up various items such as these metal pipes. Seriously, again, this game will probably be rated 15 if it were released today in 3D and whatnot. Seriously, because he's carrying around a very lethal weapon, is Axel. And indeed, you can even still beat people up with your fists. And yeah, that guy's carrying a bat, and if you hit him with your, well, either your fist or your item, you can pick it up as well. Apples restore a little bit of your health, however, yeah, that doesn't always work. Seriously. And yes, I do have the first stage music in my head. Yuzo Koshiro's music is that powerful, folks. Let me put it this way, he is to this franchise what I would consider, say, T-Lopes to Sonic Mania, or Jun Tsunoi to the Sonic Adventure games. Yeah, that's what I would go with there. And maybe Tomoyo Otani to the more modern Sonic games. Yes, including Forces. Weirdly enough, there is a this game did have something referenced in Sonic Mania. The pink. What's it? That bar there. There it is. We're passing it there. One of the assets in the game. While we're going through the streets here. The pine pots, that's it. Another thing of note, cheeking also restores your health to full. So yeah. And yes, this game does have women in bondage gear. Seriously. As I say, early 90s, what do you expect? Seriously. I doubt such a game. Hold on, that Streets of Rage 4 is now a thing. Yeah, that wasn't even released by Sega. Anyway, here's our first boss. I am actually going to use a special here. And these are mostly unique to the Streets of Rage 1. Basically, the police will help you out and pretty much launch an RPG at you. You and the boss, seriously. Pretty much turning the thing into a lake of, well, not a lake of fire, but an area of fire, seriously. And as for this boss, he will throw his knife and everything. Pretty easy boss, actually. As for specials, you actually get I believe you actually get a bonus for not using them, but I don't know, the whole usage of them I do like, actually. So, yeah. But, on to round 2, where we will have to deal with, various things, and windy thing. I also like the city background as well. Very nice. If anything, this is not the first scrolling beat-em-up that Sega has done for the Mega Drive. Oh no, because of course both Golden Axe and Shinobi are a thing, both of which are scrolling beat-em-ups. Though both in very different settings. I mean, the first Shinobi game I played, Revenge of Shinobis, well, I don't know, it was a mixture of modern and seemingly ancient Japan, which is very weird. Golden Axe is like a medieval sort of setting and everything, fantasy setting, so yeah. But back to Streets of Rage. The second stage has us dealing with even more seemingly things, and a new enemy, as we will see. The guy kind of reminds me of, well, when I first played it, when I was like, I think I was about 11 or 12 years old when I played this game. When I first played this game on the Sega Mega Drive, there is this guy who is like juggling a bit later on in the stage, who I honestly thought was the Joker from Batman, or at least something to think. Also, before I go on, that ramen cup, yes, that is ramen apparently, which as a kid I thought was cereal. I thought it was cereal, honestly, but no, that is actually ramen. Yeah, needless to say, this is supposed, like with the Phoenix Wright games later on, Sega retconned this to America. Of course, I guess they're hatcher with this one. Seriously. Even more so. What was the thing? I mean, look at that. The special... I don't know, actually. Is that... No. I thought it might be a $sign, but no. I thought that was as a kid, really, as well. Seriously. But yeah. But yes, ramen actually gives you an extra life, and also an extra special, therefore. Yes, as I say, one special per life. So yes, okay, it's not chicken, it's pork. Yeah, apparently we're eating pig meat now, are we? Anyway, there's the Joker ripoff, or whatnot. Basically, what he's doing is juggling axes, actually. Which is probably not good for his hands, to be honest. And then throws them at you. If you try and jump attack him, what will happen is that, while he's not, juggling, he will try and block you with his thing. Seriously, attacking him normally with your fists, not a great idea. You probably have to wait till he drops his guard and everything. So yeah. But let's go on to the boss, who is kind of a blonde version of Wolverine from the X-Men! Yeah, seriously. For a game producer such as Sega, who used both Batman and Batman-esque boss, who actually was Batman, and Spider-Man in Revenge of Shinobi. Yeah, this is even weirder than putting Batman and Spider-Man in the Shinobi game. Seriously, he even tries to attack you with his claws, just like Wolverine. They don't come out though. And honestly, can I imagine Hugh Jackman playing this guy? Probably not. It was the early 90s. Hugh Jackman probably didn't come in until like the late 90s in the X-Men films. So maybe Cal Dodd. I don't know. But yeah, as long as you attack him while his guard is down, yeah, that's the way to go, I think. So yeah. Also, other goons will come out and attack you as well. Another thing of note, the time limits. I'll get onto that when I get to the, for me at least, the infamous boat stage. Oh yes, that stage, I'll get to that later. But anyway, now we're near the, I'm guessing the sea or something. Yeah, seriously, and now we're greeted by these guys. I call them Liu Kangs after the Mortal Kombat character. Bit unfair, really, but yeah, they know martial arts and can actually jump over you. Can these guys, seriously? They can actually jump over you and karate kick you or something, or karate kick or kung fu kick. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, they can jump over you, which makes them very annoying to deal with. Again, also these goons wearing, I guess, more bluish shirts, they move a bit quicker than their other counterparts in the first stage. So be wary of that, seriously. They come in and punch you or hit you with their thing, seriously. Thankfully, you can still get some health back from the thing. But yeah. Get some money, mate, and punch me in the face. Okay, who's this guy? And yeah, they will probably always get attacked by guys coming up behind you. Seriously, very annoying, but does happen. Anyway, that being said, yeah, this does have very much similar feelings to the Golden Axe games in that you have to beat a certain number of enemies in an area. And there's the example of those guys, those kung fu guys, actually attacking you. Don't know if I intended to use a special there, but very good at crowd control, I guess. Seriously, especially since they surrounded me there, seriously. Yeah, you get rid of that guy. And yes, just because you can throw them doesn't mean they can't throw you. That is the thing with Streets of Rage. Yeah. Other than that, what can I say? More guys here. I swear that guy's gonna hit me with his bat. Well, what about the oh no, we still have one more. Yeah. By the way, the women in bondage gear, they have whips as well. Seriously. And yes, their whips do hurt. Seriously. I think their reach is quite far as well. Seriously, so if you're trying to back away from them, not great. And apparently we are dealing with a wrestler here. Kind of looks like Sly Stallone, seriously. As if he were a wrestler, and if Rocky was more of a wrestler and not a boxer. Seriously. But, yeah. Maybe a cross between that and Rambo. Yeah, I'm going there, man, I'm going there. Basically, his big move is just punch you with his giant fist. Yeah, charge back, move back, charge back, move back. Surprisingly effective, actually, which is why I used the special there. Again, another thing of note, if you do lose all of your lives in this game, you are afforded 3 continues. I'll get onto that a bit later, but that's the basic gist of how the life system works in this game. And indeed the other Streets of Rage games as well, but kind of want to leave that for later for now. Seriously. And yes, I do love the boss theme as well. Going back to this guy, he seems one of the things this this Rambo wrestler doesn't like doing is it can actually move with the player, which, yeah. So you have to be careful where you position your character, in this case Adam. No, Axel, sorry, not Adam. Adam's a black guy, not the muscular white guy. Anyway, that being said, we are done here. So on the next episode, we will get to the, I guess, the now infamous for me boat stage. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.